Hello.
Hello. After the Rowan presentation,
Part 1, we are, which the image you just seen was the ending of part 1. We are starting part 2.
part 2.
It's
And we are going to draw and talk about how the person who is Rowan would look like.
because Druid, who lived about 2000 years ago, studied nature and they conclude the trees are just like people. And today we are talking about the Rowan tree person who is born in April, between 1st and 10th of April, or 4th and 13th of October. And in part 1 we have a leaf, a landscape, a fruit, scarlet fruit of Rowan, and here we have a Druid
Attempt.
As usual, my wife is challenging herself into the listening to the spirit of the tree, tell her what.
Inner spirit. Please let us
Like a
help.
Rowan tree, you make a
You.
long-lasting impression, never to be forgotten.
What is the symbol of Rowan person? What would be the first trait Druids thought of?
Health-giving Rowan.
Is he creativity, right?
Creativity. But because of his incredible fruits for the birds doing winterish month, it is such a protector.
The person is, let me think, let me go through this one more time, the whole process. Okay, if you are a Rowan and you are, the most important is in your existence to give the fruit of yours to the birds and help them survive through the very harsh Scottish winters, you should be called creator, I think. Okay, so if you come up from this conclusion, okay, here we are. I'm just thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sensibility, another.
Yes. So if this would be the person, let's see, little grayish. Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are. If this person would be, I always like to add little tiny twist to the situation because we don't know actually. We don't know nothing what this is all about. So this person all of a sudden, maybe, just maybe, you can imagine, maybe has a
Beak.
beak.
Oh, very nice. See? It's exactly.
Right?
So, for you to remember the Rowan tree traits. This artwork.
Maybe this is underneath is the mask of the beautiful, awesome bird. And on the top of the head, in the leaves of where are the greens? And can you imagine if the leaves would be nesting a bird?
Wow.
Well, I
No,
don't
no.
know.
I mean, that's
But maybe-
exactly. No, I mean, how.
Maybe this is
But
what
everybody
it
will
is.
remember that there is a tree with red scarlet berries which feeds the birds. And I mean, no, that's our idea for you to recognize the trees and fall in love with the trees. Because if you're walking, biking, jogging, driving by, and you will know what tree it is, naturally it becomes your friend. It's like you're saying hello. And then suddenly, their well-being, it will become dear to you, and you will find a way to plant some. And
so if you wish really to help nature survive, all those birds, besides putting on your yard maple, you can think about the Rowan tree, because it's nothing more pleasant.
yeah, and it's in Scandinavia, Rowans who grow in some incredibly inaccessible, cleft on the rock, are called flying Rowans. So this is very, very fitting. So that's what's amazing. Sometimes I find information about the tree to prepare for the drawing lesson, and then I'm shocked, without letting know my wife what it is, I'm shocked how she can intuitively is drawing something I either know about it, or I read about it, or I found out about it, and I it's some magical force is moving her into those ideas.
Isn't he lovely? I should sing the song.
No, this is very, 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 very.
He's giving me huge credit. Thank you, sir.
But I mean,
tried my
everybody
best.
can see this with their own eyes. I am just one of the crowd who is admiring your abilities.
The 3D tiny pieces.
So that's why this whole series was to instill the love of trees, and have you spend some time with us watching
Yellow.
an original creative process in front of your eyes, and think about trees and nature, and those powerful images will definitely help you remember that.
Red.
Yes, and it's even I mean that there is in a mythology there is an eagle who sheds the feather and it's turned into a Rowan tree. So it's absolutely spot on.
Okay, now the bird. We have to conquer. The mask is tied right here, correct?
Oh yes.
The mask is attached to him. Of course, he is Scottish, so he has to have red hair and orange flamed hair.
Very good.
I love Scottish, especially legends. Okay,
No,
here we
it's
are.
a group of very tough people.
Very tough. Now, green parts of the leaves are, don't forget that they are, all the birds are the guests. Of the green. Why I never have a right green? Okay, and now the bird. The bird could be right here. Right here. Beak should be red, correct? Because he's just ate so many Rowan berries.
Very nice.
It's just like, he is just like, I wanted to have eyebrow for it. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm just too much. Okay, this is okay, here we are. Let's see how this could be. Awesome ending for this. Okay, the awesome ending would be to close this in.
You love life.
If
and
you
take
are Rowan. If you are
it
born,
as is,
I'm so
between
sorry. If you are
1
born,
or 10th of April or 4th to 13th of October. Cherish every moment, good or bad, always ready to experience to the fullest. Artistic, sensible, passionate,
creative.
unselfish. What a surprise you are.
Creative. That's why he has this big.
Looking so delicate, nobody would ever suspect that you are the toughest, surviving on the rocky hillsides and high mountains, where only few can. It's a challenge. So you are self-reliant, determined, and ambitious. In search of the perfect love, you are ready to give it all, but in return, you want the same. Life can be the greatest when you succeed.
Yes, exactly what it is. And love, life is.
Very.
So let's
very
go over
enchanting.
this, because I would like to understand. Green would be not too good.
Yes, and then we have a little quote by Goethe.
By Goethe. Wolfgang Amadeus.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
That's true. Or this night. If you know what I mean. The Rowan loves to stay at night and protect the houses against witchcraft in the Middle Ages. That's what was the story. I want to have the white clean piece for presentation, and guess what? I don't have it. Okay, here we are. So let's get one more time the idea of how we see the why Rowan is creative, because this is his most important trait. Character, right?
Yes.
I don't like this one line, which truly bothers me right here, but I will, just for you, I will, oh yes, see, when you really want something, you can make it. Okay, so let's one more time get this nice piece, a chance. So we shall repeat one more time that what we see here is, okay, I want to have this full blackness. Oh yes. Okay, to give this a chance would be one more second, forgive me. Orange. I'm trying to show that it is not actually his mask. It is actually mask on, his mask is the face, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is approximately, this is the rope from the mask.
So we're leaving you with pondering about.
Yes, this is the Rowan, and he is creative, and he tries to be creative because he is luring with the berries. Talking about berries. It would not be illustration if it would not be berries. White. Sometimes it's this tiny bitsy piece that you have to do to make it happen. And they are 3D, they are flying like a cosmic pieces. Anyway, so here are the berries, what I was talking about, forgive me. Okay, leaves, which are peanutty, right? Kind of, because they have, remember what we were talking about leaves? They were pairs, in pairs, and one is on the pair, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, sometimes 11, sometimes 12, but the last one is always on the bottom. So he has right here the leaves, and the birds are hiding right here, and he has a mask. He has a mask, and the mask is, he wants to, I think Rowan wants to, he's creative in making himself very friendly to the birds, so the birds would come over, and he's alluring them with berries, and they, because of Rowan, birds are fed, survive through very harsh Himalayan condition, Scottish condition, and sometimes even blustery, terrible winter nights or days all over the world. Thank you so much for listening.
All the best. Have a great day. And go to the woods.
Go to the woods,
park.
please.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.